to sleep, perchance to dream. Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. Tyler was almost afraid to go to bed, lest he fall asleep, perchance to dream. He had suffered the same dream for the last 3 nights, and it was starting to worry him. It was a bright, sunny day, a summer's day in the dream, or rather nightmare. It opened with him finding himself at the edge of town, at the very end of Dewdney Avenue, out by the Pinkie Rd, out in the country, really. Tyler found himself on a dirt road heading north to where a weathered stone bridge, one of those ones with high arches built during the Depression, a weathered stone bridge crossed over Wascana Creek, which was overflowing, the brown water rushing past as it made its way out onto the prairie. The galloping waters of the creek attracted him, so he left the road and began wading through the tall grass and weeds, wondering if he should be worried about ticks. And as he approached the edge of the flowing stream, he became aware of it. Aware of a large bulky object covered by grass and leaves, an object that looked suspiciously like a human body, a sleeping human body, a man's body. Tyler was bending over to pull the grass away from the face, but stopped as he felt a presence behind him. Turning around, he could see a man standing on the dirt road, regarding him. The man was too far away for Tyler to see his features, but he could see the man was blond and wearing jeans and a striped shirt with short sleeves. And then he woke up. Tyler had the same dream the next 2 nights, the only difference being that each time the blond man was closer to him, but he still couldn't see his features clearly. Well, Tyler had tried to ignore it, but in the end, he realized he had no choice but to drive out to Pinkie Rd and look. It was a bright, sunny afternoon when Tyler stopped his truck on the dirt road, not far from the bridge over the Wascana, and everything looked exactly like it did in the dream. There was the old worn Depression Bridge, the brown flowing waters of the creek, and the field of tall grass and weeds, moving like waves under the force of the wind off the bald prairie. Tyler waded into the sea of grass, pushing his way towards the edge of the Wascana, wondering if he should be worried about ticks, and wondering if he would find the bulky object, the one that looked like a reclining body, a sleeping human body, a man's body, a dead male body. And there it was. Tyler stepped forward and bent over to pull away the grass and weeds, covering the man's face, when a shadow fell across him, and turning around, he saw the other man, the man in the striped shirt, the man who had been watching him. The man stood very close, but Tyler still couldn't see his features clearly. The sun was behind him, and Tyler Tyler was too busy staring at the gun the man was pointing at him. "I knew you'd come," the man said in a soft voice that was almost drowned out by the prairie winds. "Don't you know? Don't you know? Curiosity killed the cat." And then Tyler woke up. Tyler was mad now. These dreams, these nightmares, were getting ridiculous. So as soon as the sun was up, he was burning rubber out to the edge of town and the Pinkie Rd. It was a bright morning with a blue prairie sky full of fluffy white clouds. Everything was the way it was before. The dirt road, the old Warren Depression Bridge, the brown flowing waters of the creek, and the field of tall grass and weeds moving like waves under the force of the wind off the bald prairie. Tyler waded into the sea of grass, pushing his way towards the edge of the Wascana, wondering if he should be worried about ticks, and wondering if he would find the bulky object, the one that looked like a reclining body, a sleeping human body, a man's body, a dead male body. And there it was. Tyler stepped forward and bent over to pull away the grass and weeds covering the man's face, and saw his own face staring back at him. Tyler's body was found several days later when his Dodge Ram truck was discovered on the dirt road not far from the Depression Bridge over the Wascana Creek. He was lying on his back, his corpse hidden under a pile of tall grass and weeds. And while foul play was suspected, no cause of death was ever determined, and Tyler's case remains unsolved. The moral of the story? Sometimes it's better if dreams don't come true. If this is your first visit to my channel, please consider subscribing. My name is Warren, and I write and tell original ghost stories and original horror stories featuring such cryptids as the Night Floaters, werewolves, and the Black-Eyed Children. So again, please consider subscribing. Please help me to reach my goal of 2,500 subs. Till midnight. Cheers. Pictures used in today's video, courtesy of Dr. Curious, while the music was the awe-inspiring aftermath by that patron of the internet, Kevin MacLeod.